Hello everyone, this is Ruben Zarate, aka Dante Elephante, aka you can call me, I guess, whatever you want. You're listening to my podcast. This is the Dante Elephante podcast. You know, it's the first episode and there's really a lot to go over, but let's just start it slow. Just breathe. Soak it all in. How are you? I'm good. Is it hot where you live? Yesterday was pretty bad, but today feels pretty good in Santa Barbara. It's Tuesday, September 3rd. I hope everyone enjoyed their day off, Labor Day. Big shout out to anyone who actually had to work yesterday. I don't get that. That's not what the day's for. Just close the Ralphs. We don't need Ralphs that day. Just close it. Well, either way. Yeah, let's just get into it. This is episode 1 of the Dante Elephante podcast. And yeah, see you soon. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be real with you guys. But I've never known what I'm doing. I didn't know how to start a band in 2016. I didn't know how to get shows. I barely knew how to write songs when I started Dante Elephante. So why would I approach podcasting any different? I don't know what I'm doing. Other than that, I don't know what I should do either. Should I do interviews? Should I sing songs on this podcast? Should I bring other people in and they can sing songs? Well, we're going to figure this out. But until then, I know what we want to do. I think we're going to start filming these and putting them on YouTube. That'll be good. And I know we want to do a tour recap because we just finished a 5-week national tour with Somersault, which was pretty great. Big shout out to them for taking us on the road. We had an amazing time. I gotta talk to Zach, the keyboard player. You guys remember Zach? If you came out to the shows, I did talk about Zach on stage a lot. I either yelled at him or complimented his looks. Maybe we'll do like a Mario Kart podcast where we play Mario Kart, drink some White Claw, and yeah. That sounds good. Maybe we could do something like that. I gotta talk to him. But yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little nervous to do this. I've never done anything like this before, and it's pretty crazy. So far, I thought I'd write out everything I'm gonna talk about, but it's starting to feel like I'm like reading and acting, and I don't read nor I act. So I think I'm just gonna fucking freeball it. I have like some general things I want to talk about, like YouTube. Like I'm gonna put these on YouTube, which is great because I use YouTube more than Netflix, Hulu, or HBO. Like I use all of YouTube more than anything, and yet I don't post anything on YouTube. I have like 4 videos, which is we got 4 videos, and then there's 3 videos on Lollipop's website, which is great, which is fine. But we need more content. The kids are hungry for the content. And I'm ready to feed you kids. Open your mouth, let me feed you. Some content. What else should we talk about? So YouTube, this podcast, I want to put them out every Tuesday. I want to start filming them. I got to talk to Rafael about that. We're going to announce some Dante Elephante shows coming up soon. I think let's just keep this short. I think we should keep the first episode kind of short because you don't want to hear me talk for a while. I do have a lot of free time right now before we go on tour again and whatever I'm doing with the rest of my life. And I'm still figuring that part out. But I think we'll get it. We'll get it going. I just want to ask a question. Do you guys remember the first time you used YouTube? Like the first time you used YouTube or even heard of YouTube? I was on MySpace. We're talking 2005, 6. And before YouTube, we just used to get our memes like off E-Bombs World. And there's one video that always pops into my mind because I would go back to E-Bomb's world to watch the same video of the chubby Hispanic kid falling off the log. And Yahweh, that is easily the greatest video on the internet. And here's a little bit of that now.
No, güey. Sí, güey. No, güey. Vas a caer, Alex. Allá, ándale. No, güey, no. No pasa nada. No, güey. Está sucio, está sucio. No, güey. ¡Ya, güey! ¡Pinche pendejo, güey! ¡Ya! ¡Pinche vato, güey! ¡Ya nada, güey! ¡Pinche vato! ¡Ya, güey! ¡Ya, güey! ¡Por favor, idiota! ¡Ah! Te bañaste. ¡Pinche pendejo, idiota!
That's easily my favorite video on YouTube. On the internet, it's still my favorite video. And it's like, 16 years old, or however old it is. Well, either way, okay, well, I don't have a lot to talk about today. Seeing this is just the first one, just wanted to say hi to you guys. Make sure everyone's doing good. And, yeah, let's take a quick break, and then I'll be back to answer some questions. Thanks for listening to the Dante Elephante podcast. If you want to support the band, go to www.danteelefante.com for merch and tour dates. Visit our Patreon and become a member to get exclusive podcast content and all vinyl monthly DJ mix and more. You can find Dante Elephante on Facebook, Instagram at Dante Elephante, and Twitter Dante_Elefante. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this video and enjoy the rest of the show. Okay. Before I start answering some of these questions that I've gotten online, I want to promote a few dates I'm doing. You can catch me DJing at Topa Topa in Santa Barbara on Friday, September 13th and 27th from 8 to 11, and the Saloon in Ventura. You know the Saloon on Maid Street. If you live in Ventura, come hang out. Saturday, September 14th and 28th from 10 p.m. to close. Yes, I'll be doing all vinyl. Usually what I do is I bring 2 turntables, and it's 7 inches and 12 inches, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I play a lot of old school and a lot of funk and soul, and yeah, it should be cool. I don't know, it's fun. And like the Saloon just went like all vegetarian. Their whole menu went from being like meat barbecue to like really good fried tofu chicken sandwich now. I love it. Okay, so also we have this. We're really excited for this show. We're DJing the Chicano Batman Los Retro show at EO's in Santa Barbara, and yeah, that's what we're really excited for. Love Chicano Batman, love Los Retros, and I know Elwoods and another local band, Cadillac, is gonna play that show too. So that'll be good. Dia de los Muertos. We lost a venue recently in Santa Barbara, Velvet Jones. I know it's closing. Well, I actually don't know what's happening to that venue, but that just means one less place to see shows. And Velvet Jones was like the only place that let me book like all ages shows. So maybe EO's will become a thing. If you haven't been to EO's, it's really clubby. It's like a club. I was dragged there when I first turned 21, and yeah, it's just a club, but I don't know. I haven't seen a rock show there yet, so some live indie rock sounds fun. I love the indie rock show. That sounds good. Okay, let's answer some of these YouTube comments. Like I said earlier, or maybe I didn't say this, but I don't read my YouTube comments. I've never read my YouTube comments. I prefer it that way, but I guess this one has like the most likes, and it's on the Call Me on the Phone music video. Hayden H says, "Get a better manager because you should be killing it with this single. I think the song would been ideal fading out with that sweet sax. Nice video, bro." Thanks, man. I guess I'll just take a quick take a quick shout out to Taylor Plan, who recorded that sax solo, that sweet sax solo. So basically, we went to the studio with Jonathan Rado like 2016. It was actually today, 2016, September 3rd, which is crazy. Instagram just gave me a notification that happened like 3 years ago. And we knew this song, like we knew that song needed a sax solo. Like it was pretty obvious. So we were just killing time, and I didn't really know any sax players at the time. So we were just in the studio killing time. We did vocals, background vocals. We did the shaker. It was all done. But I think Taylor was at a Dodger game, if I can remember correctly. And so we waited on him the whole night, and we showed him the track like twice. And then in like 2 or 3 takes, we had the solo. And really all I said was like, something like over the top, think like SNL, like the opening to SNL. And he just went nuts. The guy's like an insane musician. And there you go. Then we had it. We had the solo. It was magic. But to answer your question, I don't have a manager. It's just me. I have no label right now. I personally paid for a small PR campaign out of my own pocket just to get some blogs on Otis Call Me. But honestly, what does that even mean anymore? The industry is like shifted from like blogs, and shout out to Consequence of Sound and like Brooklyn Vegan. They've shared my music before, and that's fucking awesome. But like, if you don't get on a Spotify editorial playlist, what? That's what you want now. And I didn't get on any of those. I've never been on any of those. And if I've looked at my stats too, because Spotify will tell you all that shit. And my streams come from people sharing my music with their friends on their own playlist. And for me, I think I like that even more. I think it's better. I want it to be like a pay it forward thing. I think you generally want that. Someone who's like, yo man, I love this shit. I love this song. I think you'll like this song. Or I just saw them in Orlando, or I just saw them in Cleveland, and they're great. I think you'll love this. And then that's more of an organic build, which is more like fans. And I think I've seen people who have gotten on those like editorial playlists and shot up to 100,000 plays, but they're still at those 100,000 plays. It hasn't grown, and their project hasn't grown. So you can get that initial bump, but then it's what you do after that bump that matters. Well, either way, I like what that song's done. I'm not famous, I'm not rich, but that song has made a lot of people happy, and that makes me happy. And a lot of people have found out about this band, this project through that one song, and I'll take it. Thank you guys for listening. And I'm sorry I didn't get as famous as you wanted me to be, but we're working on it, man. We're working on it. Let's see. Is there anything else? Well, shit. Yeah, I guess that's really all the other comments on YouTube are just like, you're awesome, you rock, saw you guys last week, awesome, which is great. But I don't have any questions. I'm gonna post this on YouTube in like a few hours, and then I'll post on Instagram for the next week. Let's see if we can get some questions for next week. Yeah, maybe every Tuesday. Let's just try and do this every Tuesday. Let's be consistent. Let's get some questions. I'll try and answer your questions. Any questions doesn't have to be band related. It could be relationship related. It can be job related. Anything you want. Ask me any question. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Maybe I'll write another theme song. I kind of want them to change. I don't know. I just made that beat in a few seconds. So hopefully, maybe I'll make another one. Also, send me your beats. I'll put your beats on here. I don't care. I got nothing to do. It makes my job just a little bit easier. Well, all right. Now I'm just rambling. Really nice to talk to all of you again. I feel good about this. 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Who needs an hour-long podcast? Not yet. I don't know. I just don't have anything to talk about yet. Okay, cool. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.